Good morning, WW Robinson. Today is March 22nd, 2019, and it is finally, what day?
Friday.
Friday. Are you glad it's Friday? I'm really glad it's Friday. I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. What about you?
Well, mostly on school days I want to sleep in, but on weekends I don't wake up.
Why is that? I'm the same way. I want to sleep in when it's time to come to school, and on the weekends I wake right up, and then I can't go back to sleep. Ugh, oh well.
Especially with all the people in the house, and I sleep like in my basement.
Yep.
I can hear the footprints of
Oh.
babies and other people.
The pitter patter of feet. All right. It is day 2 in our rotation, and tell us what's for lunch today.
Pepperoni calzone, 2 beans, salad, veggie dippers, apple wedges, banana, choice of milk.
Wonder what 2 bean salad is. Okay.
There's 2 types of beans in a
2
salad.
types of beans. I thought it was a 3 bean salad, but what do I know? All right. We have Brooklyn here to tell us about the weather. So come on over, Brooklyn. You're fine. You can go right there. There you go. All right. I'll hold this up so we can see you. What is the weather today?
Windy.
It is windy. This morning, I shouldn't even have bothered to do my hair. The wind blew it straight up. It was
Mine too.
yours too. It was horrible, wasn't it? All right. Well, hopefully the wind will stop soon, right? Have you heard the saying that March can come in like a lion and go out like a lamb?
Yeah.
Well, I think we came in like a lamb and we're going out like a lion. I think so. All right. There you go. Thank you. And we have Mackenzie here to lead us in the pledge. So please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Good job, Mackenzie. Please join me for a moment of silence. Thank you. All right. So I want to give a special shout out this morning to the chorus last night. They did a superb job. The chamber chorus did a very nice job with This Little Light of Mine. That sounded really good. Lots of solos in that song. And then I have to say my next favorite song was Africa. That one was really good. I really liked
My
that one.
parents wanted me to sing for myself. Like, I don't like singing by myself so much.
They didn't want you to you didn't want to sing it at home by yourself.
No, because every time I try to sing, my older sisters and daughter will always say, sing, but I don't want to because I like singing better.
Yes. Well, I can understand that. You don't really want Miss Proctor to sing by herself. It sounds horrible. All right. So, great job, chorus. I can't wait to hear everybody at All County Chorus. I think it's going to be great. All right. We have some birthdays, celebrating a birthday today on the 22nd. We only have one birthday, and that is Landon Peck. Happy birthday, Landon. And then celebrating tomorrow, we have Grayson Albright, Ryan Halleck, Josephine Hoffman, Xavier Kane, Janessa Markley, and Miciel Rodriguez Maldonado. And then celebrate on Sunday, we have Ryan Helsley and Harper Staub. So happy birthday to those folks. Hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. Also celebrating a birthday this weekend on Saturday is Miss Kingery. So make sure you wish her a happy birthday. So lots of birthdays going on. And we have some kindness quote from Kyoto this morning. So I'm going to let you hop up. Kyoto, come over. All right, Kyoto, what you got for us? I'll hold it up for you.
My kindness quote is, I found that if you love life, it will love you back, from Flickr.com.
Oh, wow. Do you want to tell anybody what that means? What do you think it means?
That
If you put good things into life, good things will come back, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that quote. I love it. All right. Thank you, Kyoto. All right. Do you have any shout outs this morning, Miriam?
Yes.
Miriam?
Yes.
I did it. I knew I was going to do that.
Macy, Britton, in Miss Gerard's class. Abby Crowley, Miss Gerard's class. Miss Weimer and Miss Silverman. And just the whole South Gym.
Oh, the whole South Gym. Ooh. All right. Here we go. What? What's so funny? Are you laughing at me? We're not laughing at you, I reassured Alexander. We're laughing because you have one amazing brain. You are a human GPS. As we walked to the park together, I thought about how if anyone saw us, we'd look totally normal. Just 3 kids on a sunny day after school walking together in the park, because that's what kids do. Okay, maybe we didn't look totally normal because the girl was super tall and the 2 boys she was with were really short. And maybe from far away people, we would think she was our babysitter. And Alexander was still dragging his geeky laptop case on wheels, which is not so easy to do on grass, by the way. And oh yeah, we had the biggest dog you've probably ever seen walking right behind us. Okay, thinking about that got my mind off the task at hand for like maybe 10 seconds. Now I was back to being nervous again. Daisy, are you sure this is a good idea? Quit worrying, Benj. It's too late. We're doing it. Besides, aren't you curious about Billy? Not really. In fact, the less I know about him, the better. Brookhaven Park is popular because it has a huge duck pond in the center of it, where you can rent those paddle boats that are shaped like swans. I'm willing to bet that every single kid in town has a photo of themselves when they were like 4 years old, posing with the bronze statue of 4 little ducks standing at the edge of the water as if they were going to go in. It's just the thing that people do in our town, a rite of passage. It occurred to me that it'd be pretty funny to get a picture of Elvis with the bronze ducks for my mom's scrapbook. People also use the pond for their radio-controlled sailboats, and there's even an annual summer radio-controlled sailboat regatta. People come from all over Pennsylvania to race their boats. I've gone a few times with my dad, and every time I watch it, I think that I would really like to get my own radio-controlled boat and compete in the race this next year. But then somehow I never end up doing it. Where does the time go? It's like my whole youth is just passing me by. I mean, it was only a year ago that I was in the single digits. When we made it to the edge of the park, I noticed Elvis was still about 15 feet behind us. He stood with his head cocked to the side. Elvis, what's going on? I asked, and he ran up to me. Benji, something's not right. I think there's a problem by the pond. What? What do you mean? How do you know? Did you hear something? It's just a gut thing, but I don't know what to do. My instincts say I need to go help, but technically I'm not allowed to leave you. I feel very conflicted right now. If someone's in trouble, you got to go help. I'll be fine. We'll be right behind you. And kabam, Elvis took off running toward the pond. He runs really fast for a giant dog. I turned and yelled for Tazy and Alexander. We all ran straight for the pond. Alexander even let go of his laptop case because it was slowing him down. Just as we got to the top of the hill, we had a view of the pond. Elvis leaped into the water from the bridge that crosses there with a massive splash. I'd never seen a dog belly flop before, but that's what he did. I was surprised there was any water left in the pond. Look, there's someone in the pond, Tazy pointed. Do you think they're drowning? I'm not a great swimmer myself, though I really like the water. The thought of someone drowning made me woozy. Just thinking of all that murky brown water getting in my ears, going in my mouth, and up my nose stressed me out, and then I fainted. Benji, are you okay? Alexander asked when I woke up seconds later. He looked scared. I'm fine, Alexander. I kind of fainted when I got really nervous. What's going on with Elvis? I don't know. You fainted, and Tazy ran to the pond to get Elvis because she thought maybe you needed to save you now. Alexander and I head down the hill toward the pond where a small crowd had gathered. We pushed our way through and found Tazy standing next to a very wet Elvis. Tazy, what happened? I asked. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I have a tendency to faint a lot in high-stress situations. You'll get used to it. What happened? Before Tazy could answer, a sopping wet teenager turned to me. Is this your dog? It is. Did he save your life? And no, in fact, your dumb dog almost caused me to drown. My boat's engine died in the middle of the pond, so I had no choice but to go in there to get it. And out of nowhere, someone grabbed me by my shirt and started pulling me. I thought it was a shark or an alligator, so I started freaking out, and then I actually did almost drown. And then he dragged me back to the side, and here we all are. So what do you have to say about it? Sorry. I mean, when you think about it, he really didn't mean to scare you. I mean, you could have been drowning, right? I'm sorry if he scared you, though. And I'm also sorry if you have water in your ear, because I know how that feels, and it's a big bummer. I'm a lifeguard at the country club, so no, I couldn't have been drowning in the middle of the duck pond. Elvis looked miserable, and I felt bad for him. Hey, what happened to your boat? Did you get it back? I asked. As if on cue, the crowd turned their gaze from me and my giant wet dog to look out at the water, where we all saw the sailboat still bobbing around in the middle of the pond. No, I didn't. And you know what? And you want to know why? Because your dumb dog. Hey, I let the first dumb dog thing go because you were upset. And sometimes people say things that they don't mean in the heat of the moment. I looked over at Elvis to see if he understood where I was coming from. But he was so miserable, I think my meaning went right over his head. But now there's no need for any more name calling. My dog isn't dumb. In fact, he's extremely smart. He could even be smarter than you. But what I was thinking was that since my dog is such a great swimmer, perhaps he could retrieve your boat for you. I looked at Elvis to see if this was okay. Clearly, this was more than okay, because Elvis stood up and walked back into the water and swam toward the boat. The crowd murmured, and the teenager looked at me again. Did your dog just understand what you said? I told you he was smart. We all watched as Elvis swam back out to the middle of the pond and nudged the little sailboat back toward the shore. Tazy grabbed my arm with excitement. Look, he's not putting it in his mouth because he doesn't want to wreck it. He's amazing. I had to admit, he was pretty amazing. When he got the boat close enough to the edge, the teenager picked it up. He patted Elvis on the head, and the entire crowd burst into applause. Elvis then did what all dogs do when they're sopping wet. He shook himself, and everyone screamed and ran away. And we will stop there for today. But here's a little teaser for tomorrow's chapter, or Monday's chapter. Say they're looking in the window at Billy's house. All right, so you can choose to be the kind of leader that you would follow and make it a great day. So long.